So do you want to put a thing on Instagram like, here's where everyone can watch the live?
No.
We'll
go on live, but we don't want anyone to watch this one. Super nice, it is live. How about that?
I will send the easy link over for Sam.
Okay. How do we share again?
Press the share button.
Doesn't exist. Subscriptions. Share. Found it. The service is currently unavailable. It's not, you cunt. Apologies for the C-bomb, anyone who's already watching, which fair play for that. I'm just that.
Try again.
Hang on, I'm doing it now. Add to story. Live with Sam.
Shabby.
Now.
Yeah, you can tell I've been watching Supernatural.
I know, yeah. I might watch it later. Links out there.
I've sent the link to Sam as well to come into the live.
Just wait. Make sure to mute me YouTube because I have the sound on at the minute.
Yeah, as you say, no one wants to hear you twice.
I definitely don't want to hear me twice.
Once is bad enough.
True. Very true.
Yeah. Hopefully Sam Kelly joins soon. I think he's back out July 29th. Cage Warriors, the next Rome card. I think it's the second one in Rome, I think, innit?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so obviously back out
only
for him.
Only a week away.
Yeah. Watching any of the Cage Warriors tonight? Which I'm sure will probably be on now.
Yeah, it's probably already started. I might do. Haven't decided one way or the other yet.
Don't know why it's logged me out.
Which?
Damn, boy, there's a spirit watching y'all.
Oh no, yeah, I can't. I can't win. Like I done one the other day for on my Liverpool one, didn't I? And like I had to get another table and sit facing the window because you couldn't see me at all. Like honestly, I had the curtains open and all that, window open and stuff like that, and it was like that all the time. You couldn't see me at all. So then I closed the curtains and put the light on, and it was too dark. You couldn't see me.
Okay, now.
So as I say, literally, I ended up getting another table and facing the window, and that's why I had the like background blare thing on as well. Like it was just ridiculous. Doing podcasts in the summer is not easy.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like lighting and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Wesley Myers fighting at the minute.
Nice. Early friend of the podcast.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm just making thumbnail while we wait.
funny. And with that cheap kick up the middle.
Hey, you realise you haven't sent him the link, don't you?
I have.
It's not showing on that.
It's shown on mine and it's sent it twice as it usually does.
Okay, I had to refresh it. It wasn't showing on that.
Sorry, because you've done the post.
Yeah,
And I
maybe.
think they both went over at like the same time. So
Yeah, possibly. Well, while we're waiting, let's talk about our own big announcement this week.
go for it.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I hope you know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Go on,
But
what do you think I'm talking
starting our next comedy night.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, we finally, and that's a very key word here, finally.
A lot of
got
emphasis on
round
family, yeah.
to sorting it. We kind of, with how well the first one went, we put it off. I mean, to say we put it off is probably a lie. We never really put it off. We kind of just never done it.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference there, because I think putting it off makes it sound like we were like, we'll do it, and then we were like, well, maybe not. And it wasn't that. We were like, right, we want to do it this month, and then just never got around to doing anything about it. And it just kept happening every month. And then we kind of just went, right, we're doing it in December, and we're going to the venue tonight to see if we can have the date.
Yeah.
And neither of us really wanted to go, but we thought if we don't go now, we're never going to go.
Exactly.
We went, we got the venue. So 2nd of December, this time it's for Autism in Motion. So that's something sort of important for more so Kieran, both of us. Got a lot of meaning there, so we want to support them. And the lineup so far, we won't tell you the ones who haven't been announced just yet, but I mean the ones that have been announced. Obviously, Dean Maloney again, who was MC last time. He's an act this time. We've got Dean Coughlin.
Yeah.
Any of you know the local comedy scene, you'll know these names straight away. We've got Tony Carroll.
Yeah.
You'll
One
know
of the
him
hosts
from
of Hot Water Green Room.
Yeah. So massive to get him on.
Yeah.
Who else have we announced so far? Sarah Levine.
Sarah
Again,
Levine.
she's very, very popular. Very popular on TikTok.
Yeah.
Made up to be having her on.
RMC.
RMC for the night. Kyle Legacy, who
Yeah.
on social media goes by LeBron James of comedy.
Yeah. Yeah, just recently come back from Australia, isn't he? So
yeah,
doing his little bit for the kids there.
You know what? Like the fact that these are big names in the comedy circuit, and like the fact that they're willing to do this for us, two divvies, put it on the second ever night.
Yeah.
Is fucking, it's big. So we're very blessed again. And we've got a few more to announce. And some just great names again. So we can't wait.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
So if anyone is interested in going, the link is live for the tickets on if you go to our Instagram page. I need to throw it up on Instagram as well, to be fair. So we'll get down to that at some point, hopefully over the weekend.
It's in the link in the bio.
Did you do it on Twitter?
On Insta. I haven't done it on Twitter.
Yeah, we need to get it on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get that up on Twitter over the weekend. But yeah, the link's live. If anyone wants one, go to our bio on Instagram. The link's there. £5 ticket again. And yeah, let's help support a great cause.
Yeah, and given the price as well, and the comedians that we've got, it's pretty decent one to play. Like, as you say, they're like fucking the big on the local circuit and that, and they're doing their own things. You know what I mean? So
yeah, massive. Like you look at someone like Tony Carroll, he's got 18,000 followers on Instagram. The Hot Water Comedy Podcast has got 60,000 followers on Instagram. It's like,
yeah,
he doesn't have to do this for us at all. Like,
yeah,
and the fact that he's willing to is just amazing. We can't thank everyone enough, honestly.
Definitely. So get to the bio if you're on Insta. Get to the bio, click on the link, and then get your tickets through there.
Yeah, and we look forward to hopefully another great turnout.
Yeah, last one was good. This one's going to be good.
It was. I think the last one kind of exceeded our expectations a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's just us, though.
Yeah, we have pretty low expectations on most things, in fairness. To be fair, when we started this podcast, I don't think we thought we'd last more than 6 months, and here we are, nearly 3 years in. So
yeah, exactly. So we'll wait a bit longer for Sam because he hasn't seen anything at the moment, and
yeah, I know
he was active a while ago. So it is possible that he's forgotten, especially with Cage Warriors being on. But obviously, we don't know. So
and he's in fight camp as well, so we understand.
Exactly, yeah. He's a week out. I mean, soon he's going to be cutting the weight. So
exactly. If for any reason Sam doesn't end up making this, what we'll do, we normally delete these lives if we end up cancelling it, like we will do with what we might do with this one anyway. Just because we talked a little bit about the comedy night, what we'll do, if we have to, we'll keep it up, but we'll rename it just so if people want to go and find out any information about it, it'll still be there.
Yeah, we'll put it up on Insta as well, like cram it down a bit, because was you singing at that point? I can't remember.
No, I wasn't singing on the live. I was only singing on the recorded audio that started before the live. So thankfully, the world doesn't get to hear that now. Leave me alone. Look, I spend a lot of time on TikTok. I'm trying to promote 3 podcasts.
Yeah.
And TikTok I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying to learn better. But then you just get
caught up in the fucking doom scroll and shit.
It's the new YouTube, innit? Like, you used to end up in a YouTube rabbit hole, now it's a TikTok rabbit hole.
Yeah. TikTok scroll hole.
But see, the difference is TikTok uses the algorithm, so it picks up what you've watched and gives you more content like that.
Yeah.
Like, but the difference with YouTube is you could be watching something and then you'd scroll down the recommended videos and there'd be something completely unrelated there.
Yeah.
And you'd be looking at a video, like you might be watching one of our videos or something like that, and then just halfway down the list it'd be like, this penguin can fly. It's like, what? Penguins can't fly? What the fuck?
Later on, you're like, road rage crashes. Like, what? How did it get here?
Yeah. And then after that, it's like, why everyone in North Korea has the same haircut.
Is that something you've actually watched?
No, but I just know it's something that does actually happen there. There's only like in North Korea. So
I've seen it. I was intrigued. But I didn't click it.
So in North Korea, because of this Kim Jong-un fellow, whoever it is now, I'm not sure who it is these days. There's only like 4 haircuts men are allowed to have.
It's crap, isn't it?
It's weird. But it's just a mad. It's probably the maddest country in the world. That.
Yeah.
Like, they feed in. I think they only have state TV there. And like, I remember once they fucking put in there, I don't know if North Korea qualify for a World Cup or Olympics or something like that.
Yeah. It's usually South Korea.
They went out pretty much.
Yeah.
South Korea are good when it comes to the footy and that, but North Korea just aren't. But I'm sure whatever they qualify for, I can't remember what it was, they got battered. But instead of reporting that on their state TV, they said that they won like 14-0 and went all the way to the final and won. And it's like, what the fuck?
And people believe it.
Well, yeah, because they don't know anything else. They can't get on anything.
It's crazy.
Like, it's mad. Like, you go to China and Facebook's banned and Twitter actually isn't, I don't think, but Facebook's banned and a lot of social networks are banned. But you can get a VPN and you can get on it. As I know full well, that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do that in North Korea as well, but I'm sure they're going to be even stricter on it because of just how fucking mad he is.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? How different parts of the world can be different.
Yeah.
Like, we're only going to show you what we want to show you on these fucking channels and that, and then,
Mad, isn't it?
you know, you don't get access to social media, and if you do, the algorithm, I can't even say it. Algorithm is different.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
The dancing of algo.
The rhythm of God, as you said.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. The rhythm of algo. Sounds like a title of a film.
I'd watch it. Although the list of films I wouldn't watch is probably a lot smaller than, a lot smaller than the films I would watch.
Yeah.
Got confused there.
It's easily done.
For me, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So he still hasn't seen anything, to be honest. So,
Yeah,
and it was last active 50 minutes ago. So
yeah, and we sent the thing 15 minutes ago.
We'll give it another 5. That's 20 minutes then, since we've sent the link. And if he doesn't come on. And then this has just been a weird episode, a weird mini episode for people.
Yeah. Just make sure you rename it. People come on expecting to see Sam Kelly, and then it's just us talking about fucking
random shit,
TV channels and scroll holes and that.
And North Korea.
Yeah.
Still Damien Meyer, is it? Not Damien Meyer, Wesley Meyer.
No, but Damien Meyer is fighting JSP. Well, grappling JSP.
He's grappling JSP, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, as I said to you last night, it looks like UFC are actually fully going all in on this, on like grappling events.
That's what the Invitational is, and it's UFC Fight Pass Invitational, I think, or something like that.
I know, but it's Fight Pass Invitational. It's never like the way they had that poster looking was like it was officially under the actual UFC banner.
Yeah, I think that's that was a different page that we were looking at. I don't think that was.
Oh, was it
announced by UFC? It was a different page.
It looked legit then, because it fucking confused me. I'll be honest. What's on here? Why I've gone on WhatsApp to look at a message on Instagram, I'll never know.
There's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. So Sam Kelly will be making an appearance.
Yeah. Normally when we have a bit of a delay like this, don't normally go ahead. So this is a nice change of pace.
I know, yeah. My won by decision.
Nice. Say early friend of the podcast there.
Yeah.
Smell I heard that from you. Looking Hal Chaplin there, getting his voice nice and big.
Yeah.
I assume it is still Hal Chaplin now.
Yeah. That's the guy.
Another friend of the podcast. We just get to throw these things out. It's fun, isn't
it? Yeah.
It's funny that we can also say that about Robert Whittaker.
A friend of the podcast. How crazy is that turned out now? Driscoll's beating him, and then Driscoll's now not fighting Adesanya.
Driscoll's. There's no S in the middle.
Okay, well. Driscoll's.
Don't fake name the guy.
Driscoll's just works better, I don't know.
Driscoll's Duplessis.
Yeah.
Why isn't he fighting Izzy anymore?
Because apparently he said that he went in the Whittaker fight with an injury and he wouldn't be sound enough for the turnaround that Izzy wants. So he basically told him to fuck off, and as said, Sean Strickland jump in. So I don't know if you'll get Strickland versus Izzy instead.
He was like a bit of a weird one, Ali. Right, there we go.
Good.
Good. Hello. Yeah, that's audio. Okay.
There we go.
There
Yes,
we go.
mate.
Got you.
How you doing, mate?
Very
All
good.
mate, you?
Not bad at all.
Good, good.
I'm
Nice
liking
one for
the
joining us.
growth. Liking the growth here. Looking good.
I'm trying to be like you boys.
Don't be like me. You won't get anything here. Not unlike shit. Don't copy me, honestly. Yeah, no, thanks for joining us, mate. Looking forward to chatting with you. We'll jump right into it. So, first thing we always ask anyone, first time on the podcast, nice and simple. How did you get started in MMA?
Pretty boring story, really. Nothing like. I'd love to tell you an exciting story, like I got bullied in school and then I've turned it all around on them, but it's nothing like that. Basically, my mate Jamie was going down to Blackledge MMA before he was my mate, and then we got introduced, got chatting about it, and I said, "Oh, I'll have a go with that." And then I went down and tried it, and that was that.
And as he's saying, here we are.
Yeah, here we are now.
Yeah.
Did you have any like reservations about it at all, or was it just you seen it first time and that was it? You were sold.
Well, I'd seen bits and bobs like on the internet. I remember I used to watch clips of like John Jones and Anderson Silva. Like, I'd never get up and watch a card, or I wouldn't even have known where to watch a card. I'd just see these guys popping up on Facebook every now and then. And I just thought, yeah, sounds like a bit of rough and tumble. I'll go have a go with that.
How long was it after you started that you actually took up competition with it?
I probably trained on and off. Like I'd go for a week, then I'd go missing for 2, then I'd go for 2, missing for 1. Probably done that for about a year until I then thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a proper go. I reckon I've been doing it about 18 months to 2 years when I had my amateur debut.
Yeah.
And I've just kept the ball rolling ever since then, really.
And just fell in love with it over time.
Pretty much, mate. It obsesses my mind pretty much every minute of every day.
Yeah. Obviously, talk about your last fight. Obviously, at that point in time, it was the fastest finish. I think it's hard for the fastest finish. How good did that feel? Like getting that, but also getting over the opponent who I think was talking quite a bit before it, weren't he?
Yeah, he had a lot to say before, not a lot after. Put it that way. Yeah, it was good. You know, it couldn't have gone any better. Like I've said it loads, it really could not have gone any better. If every single fight I had could go like that, I'd snatch your hand off. But they're not going to. You know what I mean? But you know, it's good. It's got people talking. Put the spotlight on me a bit. It's done nothing but boost my stock, really.
Yeah. Was you expecting more from Pav? Because obviously he's a good fighter himself. Obviously fighting out of a top gym as well. Was there like a game plan that you had going in with them?
Yeah, I didn't think he'd come out as scrappy as he did.
Oh,
Obviously, quite hard.
sorry, mate.
You're
The lad's just standing here. Just give me a fright. Yeah.
I thought he was having a clutch on.
I'll just turn round. He's on my blind side and blinding my left eye, so I just turn round and he's there. An absolute fright. Hey, go on, mate. You go. Come on. Right. I'll be back now.
Go on.
So,
Hey, come on, mate.
where was we on?
I don't know, completely lost train of thought there. Completely.
I've been thrown off.
Wasn't expecting that. We'll go on to the next question we had then. So just wanted to get your thoughts on the division itself at the minute. Obviously, Colin Loughran has just been signed to the UFC. Who do you think should be contending for the vacant title with him gone?
Well, whether I think it or not, I think the fight that's probably going to go for the vacant title will be McEwen and Fletcher. I'm going to smoke this Italian next week, and then I would love to have first dibs on whoever wins. Because I mean, what's the point in doing it if you don't want to win the belt? If you don't want to be the champion, what is the fucking point? So yeah, I reckon it's going to be pretty much guaranteed. Them two, they've done a bit of back and forth on social media. Cage Warriors seem to really be into this McEwen, giving him a big boost. So I think that'll be the one that comes to mind. Anyway, it's sort of, I'd be very surprised if it was different. Anyway.
Yeah. No, like you say, I mean, both getting a lot of attention from Cage Warriors, especially. Do you think your name will be in the conversation at least with a win next week?
Yeah, I think when I win next week, I think it's only 1 or 2 fights away. Then really,
yeah.
Especially if I get another finish. There's 3 finishes on the bounce. 3 finishes on the bounce in Cage Warriors. There's not many people that do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I am back. New pair of undies on.
So I've just asked the third question. So you've come back at just the right time there.
Okay, where am I? I've lost everything now. I've lost my train of thought and everything now.
That fell off.
Yeah. I think I come back. You mentioned there about 2 fights. You've had 2 fights in Cage Warriors, both finishes. Have you already asked that one, or because
we didn't ask it, but you sounds
sort
kind of touched on that now. Yeah.
It was literally just how many more fights you believe you need to sort of stake a claim to the belt, but I think caught at the end there.
Yeah, like I say, I think if I get a finish, a good win this next weekend, I'm right up there really. And like I say, I'd be very surprised if it's not Fletcher and McEwen for the vacant belt now that Loughran's gone. So I'd love to have first dibs on the winner of that.
Yeah.
Are you not thinking that far ahead though? Like obviously you don't want to take any focus away from your opponent.
You've got to take it one fight at a time. But anyone that says they don't start thinking of stuff in their head and thinking of the next phase is just a liar.
Yeah.
We're humans, you know what I mean? We're daydreaming, we're doing all this. It doesn't mean that you're not focusing. You're just thinking. That's all it is.
Does having that in mind now, like, you know, you're thinking in 2 or 3 fights, all going well, I could be fighting for the title. I know it can be a distraction to some people, but does that keep you motivated to stay on the track that, you know?
Yeah, most definitely. It's like I'm not going to walk about and think, you know what, I think I might lose these next 2. Then I'll have to rebuild. Like, no fighter thinks like that. No competitive fighter in these good divisions thinks like that. We're going out to win every single time, and then we want the step up, the step up, the step up. It doesn't always happen like that. sometimes you might go home upset. That's just the nature of the beast, and if you can't accept that, then you shouldn't be doing the sport. But the aim's to win, 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 win.
Yeah.
So that's what drives me on, the feeling of winning.
Yeah, great. You still recovering now?
Well, slightly, yeah.
So with that in mind, then you say you've got hopefully 2 fights, maybe 3 maximum. If you had 3 people in mind, who would you like to face before getting that potential call up to the UFC?
Well, I'd want to beat the best guys, really. So now Logren's gone. I'd say Fletcher and McEwen. Obviously, if they fight for the belt, I want to fight either one of them, so you can throw both their names in. And I wouldn't mind finding that stocky American guy. What's he called? Arcas guy. Wilson Reese, is it?
Oh yeah. He's got a fight on here. I think he's
Yeah, I've seen it announced today. But yeah, I remember watching him on the New Year's Eve show and thinking, yeah, well, I wouldn't mind a bit of this.
yeah. I know Nathan put his teammate in the mix as well. Gittins, would that fight interest you?
Do you know what? I proper get on with Liam.
Yeah.
But obviously, it is what it is. I fought his brother when I was an amateur.
Yeah.
So ever since then, we've got on and we speak at shows and all that. But yeah, he's a top guy, man.
Yeah.
But we don't trade together. And if it happened, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Who out of them do you think would give you your toughest test? Obviously, with them being like the top bantamweights in Cage Warriors at the minute.
I think Fletcher just because of his confidence. Yeah, I don't think he'd get phased, and nothing phases him in there. I don't think. Obviously, I obviously believe I've got the tools to beat anybody. But yeah, that's the answer to your question anyway.
Yeah.
So obviously, back out next week. You're fighting. I'll try to pronounce his name. Might go wrong, but Gianluca Scottoli. I think that's
good
right.
Italian South accent.
I think that's one I heard of in it. So there you go. Obviously, he's both coming in. Fights both off the back of 3 wins. What kind of challenge does he pose for you?
Well, it's just another step up. Really, he's got a bigger record than me. He's got more wins than me. I'm going into enemy territory fighting there. That'll be the first time experience for me because I've always been the guy who's got the most fans or whatever. So I'm looking forward to being a villain this time around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just experience, you know. I'm banking experience. It's a step up in competition. Like I say, he's got a bigger record than my last 2 opponents. Got more wins than me. So yeah, it makes sense really.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think's more daunting, if that's the right word, but having a debut on a show that you haven't been on before, like he is, or going into enemy territory like you are?
I was quite nervous when I made my Cage Warriors debut. Just not nervous, but everything's just new. You know,
Yeah.
like the rigmarole, and you only get your gloves an hour before you fight, and blah blah blah, and it just sort of throws you off that little tiny bit. And obviously, I got through that, but so we'll see. I'm looking forward to fighting behind enemy lines. I hope I get booed. I hope they try and spit on me. I hope they throw beer in the cage after I win, and I'll drink that. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm looking forward to that.
Fair enough. So you touched on it there. Your first time fighting outside the UK, getting to go to Rome for the fight. You've just kind of mentioned it there, but like, how much are you looking forward to it? Even if they do start spitting at you.
Yeah, mate. I'm buzzing for it, you know. I'm just gonna soak it all in, all the experience. We fly out on Thursday. Obviously, first time I'll be getting on a plane to go and have a fight. It's like you're getting flown to Rome to have a fight.
Yeah.
Got paid for. is like, you know what I mean? When you think of all the history Rome's got with the Colosseum and all that, you sit back and think about it for a second. It's like, wow, this is pretty fucking mad, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really glad I'm getting the experience, the chance to do it anyway.
Yeah. It's like the original fight capital in it, the Colosseum and that.
It's like gladiator shit, in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Tasty. Yeah. Obviously, tell us a bit about this camp, you know, and the people that's making the big differences for you in it.
Well, so when I'm at home now, I spend majority of my time at SBG Rochdale under Stapes there. He's doing wonders for my all-round MMA game, really. Footwork, the way I'm putting it together. Yeah, really happy with the positive impact he's had on my career since I've met him and been going to his gym. And I spend quite a bit of time going up to Scotland, training at a higher level, under James Doolan as well. That Matt is just ridiculously talented. From not even just the top guys, like the early amateurs are fucking amazing as well. It's crazy. So it's like you're constantly evolving when you're up there as well. James is just a top guy, top coach. Love the way he structures his sessions and stuff. Makes it easy to soak all the details in. So yeah, it's going really well, and I'm really happy with how I'm doing.
Yeah.
So we were going to ask you about higher level there, seen it on your Instagram, and you know, like you say, the team that you've got there is ridiculous at the minute. And you know, you see someone like Dylan Tooth, the performance he put on against Conor Hughes last week was unbelievable. So I mean, for you to get where have you been? How long have you been going up to higher level for?
I went in the build up to when I fought Pav. I went up with yeah, because obviously we're Real Grappling Manchester and that's Real Grappling Scotland. So we was affiliated through that, and James has been up to our gym, you know, doing seminars and stuff. So that's how we got to meet him. So I went down, tried some training, and then I just thought I need to start doing more with training rather than working and then just train at night. So when I go there, I'll go on either a Monday or a Sunday morning, stay till like Thursday after the Thursday morning session, and I'm getting like a good 10 sessions in them 3 or 4 days. You stay in the gym, just fully focusing on the training, no distractions, and I feel it's doing the world of good.
Yeah. When you're down there, who you moving around with? Are you moving around with like Lorenzo and Logan and all that, or?
Lorenzo, Logan, Kiev, just all of them really, without the weight difference being fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've not been folded up by Paul Craig out. I'm a midget and he's a fucking giant.
sure that'll come at some point though. He's moving down, so he's going towards you.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. We'll have to go out to flyweight.
You're looking forward to Paul's fight tomorrow?
Yeah, it's always good having the England cards on it, or even just European ones where they're not on at fucking daft o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
that's the main buzz in it, really. First and foremost.
Yeah. Definitely.
But, I am looking forward to it. There's plenty of people on the card, you know, that I've seen at regional shows throughout the years now and stuff, because I've been hanging about for a little bit now.
Yeah. I've got actually. Are you surprised that they didn't actually make Lerone and Nathaniel considering the same card as well?
Yeah, especially with them, they were going back and forth on Twitter as well, weren't they? Over something. I don't really know the details of what it was, but I don't think they were very happy with each other. So we could have had a good all UK grudge match there. So I think the matchmakers missed a trick with that one.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, no, you're right. Right, last question for you then, mate. Got to ask, we are suckers for nicknames on here, and we've got to ask, Mighty Mole, where did that nickname come from?
You still there?
Hello.
You still? Yeah, does
Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
Yeah, you're coming back on now. 1 second. There we go. Where was
that? Go on, quick, go again.
Yeah, so we were just saying, the last question we have for you. So we were a sucker for the nickname on here. Love learning all about them. The Mighty Mole. Where did that come from?
Again, this is just a complete and utter story of nonsense. So basically, right, you see that?
Yeah.
So all the way through school, I used to get called Mole Man. Austin Powers, Mole with a stick and all that bollocks. And then the name Mole just stuck, so all my mates call me Mole. That's just what my nickname is sometimes around where I live with all my pals. So then I was thinking, trying to think of a nickname for ages. I knew I was thinking, I'll be Killer Kelly. I was like, nah, it's fucking too serious for me. That I'm not really serious. Yeah. I just sat there thinking one day, and I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll be the Mighty Mole. And that was it, mate. That's it.
I love it. Lean into it, like just embrace
Yeah,
it.
so all my boys sing "Who Let the Mole Out" and stuff like that when I'm fighting. You know what I mean? So,
That's class.
Sounds
yeah.
sounds like a heroic animation I'd like to watch, to be honest with you.
No, I love it. Embrace it. Like it's just a laugh in it. But yeah, that's class. I love it.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny because obviously I started it a bit ago, and now obviously I'm getting into these promotions that have got more eyes on them and stuff, and everyone asks me all the time, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake!
Why did I do this?
Yeah, why? Why can't I just be serious once in my life?
Should have stuck to the Killer.
Yeah, stood there scowling at everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he might be there. Oh, there we go. There. I thought we'd lost him again then.
Still there. I think he's still there.
He's got shit Wi-Fi, isn't he?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. You keep like jumping and moving everywhere. Maybe that's the power of the Mighty Mole, in it. You can just move around fast.
Some frequency coming off my mole.
Like as I say, mate, that was everything we have for you. So just as a final word, what can fans expect when the cage closes next week?
Fans can expect fast pace, all action, hunting for a finish.
Nice.
Nice. Short and sweet.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, look, best of luck, mate. We can't wait to see you in action. Get that win and hopefully, put your name a bit closer to that title contention. But as I say, best of luck. Hope it's a great experience for you, but more importantly, get that W.
Thank you very much, boys.
Come in with a cape for us. Embrace that Mighty Mole. Come in with a cape.
Right, well, thanks again, mate. Take it easy.
Me down
there. Yeah, all good.
No idea if you can hear me.
We can hear you. We've just got you stuck on like smiling and laughing, so that's good.
He's gone. Few Wi-Fi issues at the end there, but we were over anyway. So that was a good laughter.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. But yeah, there was Sam eventually, which is great. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in and for all the questions you gave us as always.
That one had everything: jump scares, comedy, with you.
I know, yeah. Full trifecta of just that was an experience, that one. No, but yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Keep an eye out for the links and everything on Instagram, and we'll see you very soon.